Hello everybody, welcome to a video here. Trying to do my first practice SHOUTCATS, and we are playing Siege of Shanghai Battlefield 4 Beta. Mostly going to be watching my buddy over here, Superfly, from 21CW. We also got Cue Ball, and looking around I also see quite a few of my friends that I've met over at Dark Star Gaming. So we'll get this started, we'll see how it goes. It's going to be uploaded on YouTube, and I'll practice actually trying to commentate one of these things. So here we go, starting off looking at the overview. It looks like the US was able to get Charlie. So let's get our camera set up on that Charlie flag and see what's going, and they pretty much have that on lockdown. The Chinese chopper just went down, so they have air superiority and a very strong setup on the Charlie flag. China is bringing most of their armor out from their main up towards Delta to the bridge. We have one guy who is burning their gimme flag all by himself, and let's see if we can get a name on him.
Objective Alpha neutralized.
No, the lag. Looks like Sir Elephant Barn. Good job, getting their gimme on round start all by yourself. Good job. All right. We got a pretty good fight over Charlie here. We got a couple guys got onto the actual floor, and they only got one person from the U.S. defending the flag. Oh, one more is just about to come up the elevator, and he's coming around. He's going to get a shot in the back of the head. Down goes JD. Good job, Big Stir, actually. Hey, Big Stir, what's up, man? He's just going to hold it off. He's got a guy on top of the roof. Let's see if he can't pick him off. He's also got some help. He's the only person trying to take this flag. It's a tough shot going up against the by yourself. He does get a pistol kill, but so far it's Big Stir versus about 8 guys. Let's see if he can pull this off. And he bails out. He's had enough of that. Let's see if anyone follows him down. It does not look like it, and Big Stir is going to smartly leave the flag, although he did just get some reinforcements. And they just went down too. Back in the big picture, that fight over Echo is going pretty well. China's trying to get it back after Elephant Barn was able to capture it all by himself. And they got some good reinforcements. They got the boat, 2 or 3 squad leaders. And let's see if they got anybody up on the buildings from the other side. Nope, this is going to be everybody on the ground right here. And it looks like it's going to start to turn towards the U.S. side. 3 people versus 2, and one guy isn't on the burn yet. Tico No Name goes down. And that leaves the squad leader of VOA Wicked trying to get this back all by himself. Let's see if the squad bails off the flag and decides to not play any defense here. They do, and VOA Wicked isn't able to pick up any of those guys yet, and it's 4 versus 2. So I don't see them getting this one back. Down goes VOA Wicked, and that leaves Angel of Rust, but Captain Jackal rolls in with the tank, which should help out. See if they can't clear off this infantry here, because this is about the only flag that they're really going for right now for the Chinese side. They got quite a few guys on Charlie. They're pushing Bravo, but let's see if this guy can hold off this tank right now. And he's about to get flanked, and let's hope that guy is an RPG, and they are not. Otherwise, he would be in trouble. Although you see those sparks flying off, he might be in trouble anyway. Just might be too many people. Oh, they spawn in a Wrencher, but you can't get out of the tank. Oh, RPG takes down the Remper, and I don't know if he's going to be able to wrench it in time. Oh, got another guy spawn in on him, and we still got a good battle over this Echo flag here. Jackal is doing well holding these guys off. It looks like it's against Superfly. He just takes the approach of running right at him, takes out the Repper, and then gets road killed. Nice try, Superfly.
There's a hostile helicopter west of where you are.
Still don't know if Angel's going to be able to hold off all these people. I'm assuming that some of those guys that just died are going to be spawning back in on their squad leaders. Let's drop out to the main menu and see the battle we got over here on Bravo. Although So now the U.S. is bringing in some reinforcements. The transport chopper drops in, and looks like they finally have the numbers advantage. One guy up on top of the building, and he goes down. And that's going to turn the flag, and that's going to be it, except for they got one reinforcement over here, and that is Bobo Blah. Although, as a sniper, I don't see him taking out that tank. So, Chinese finally get a foothold back on their gimme side, and meanwhile, they are losing their Delta flag. We got a really big fight over Bravo here. We got an enemy tank kind of hidden back in there, and the Chinese do have their air helicopters supporting the flag, but it looks like with one infantry and going against 2 tanks and 3 other infantries that the Chinese are going to lose this one. Jumping back out, we got a little action on Delta. The guys up on the roof are trying to clear off this Jeep, but they got a tank there, so that shouldn't be much of a problem. And they can get on that burn before anybody else spawns in. They should have a pretty good chance here. They got one guy on the front here, and it is Rangers Logan. And I am stuck on the roof. You'd think they would make it easier to get out of there. And it looks like the Chinese will get their gimme flags back, but there is a script to hit Echo, and they are completely unopposed. One guy who, I don't know what he's doing with that tank, but looks like Superfly is going to push him pretty hard, and they're actually 2 squad leaders. Elephant Barn is back. So it looks like that gimme fly is going to fly, and Superfly is going to grab their gimme tank, which is really going to hurt their armor having that guy behind it, and there goes the gimme flag. Now Charlie turning, but there's quite a strong U.S. presence outside of Charlie, so this could be a quick cap for the Chinese, but the U.S. is going to be rolling back in here pretty hard, and I don't see these 2 squad leaders holding it up. Let's go up here to this quite a tank battle versus infantry here. 3 of the tanks from the U.S. side trying to push over that bridge towards Delta, and they are just getting hit with RPGs from every single one. But they do make it across the bridge. One tank goes down, and this guy right here is going to get another shot into the unguarded rear end, and that is going to do it. Although the guys get out, and they are going to push to Delta on foot, actually sneaking back around underneath. Charlie flag looks pretty clear, and those 2 guys get wiped out. So we have the Chinese finally getting a grip on their gimme flags, getting the burn back, and hopefully that will allow them to get some of those points that they've missed out. It's like a big infantry battle over here by Bravo. Guys swimming across the river trying to get into that Bravo flag. And they are going to run into a wall of U.S. players, including an APC and an armored transport. And it looks like they have them pinned in pretty well, but it's alright, they got the bleed, so as long as they're not swimming. Oh, 2 guys on the flag here for the U.S. side, and it is Vash 606. Oh, a whole squad jumps in here. And they are going to get this flag back because the U.S. guys pushed too far, or the Chinese guys pushed too far off their flag, and they're all up in that rubble, and they suck in right behind them and cap that flag. U.S. is bringing in a, looks like a fast mover into the actual flag to help clean up some of this infantry. Those Chinese guys could push into the Charlie flag. They probably would have a numbers advantage. So it looks like 5 on 3 right now. But they're just sort of holding tight. Dropping back out. Looks like Delta falls back to the U.S. side, and they have pretty good infantry numbers on here. And they're also able to roll in a fast mover as well. So it looks like it's going to be a battle between sort of Echo and Delta here.
Charlie, neutralized.
Woody Woodpecker pushing out. Looks like Clothesman. And this fast mover just seems to be driving around, doesn't seem to be going anywhere in particular. Meanwhile, the Chinese are landing their transport chopper on the roof, and after a couple hits, they pull off. Still holding Charlie and pushing out into Bravo. Quite a few infantry pushing into Bravo. a soldier capturing, it's like the Golf Channel, all by itself, is taking Alpha. A little reversal from the US side taking Echo. It looks like the Chinese are going to be able to get Alpha with one person. Although the transport chopper comes in and drops off a squad leader, and it is, looks like Veronica, but there is going to be like an armor push, an infantry push coming out of the main back towards their gimme, and here comes the armor from Bravo to help out. Echo's still getting hit a little bit. Delta's really heavy.
Alright, I appreciate that.
Charlie is again burning to one person. We're seeing that a lot in this game, which is an indication that there's not much, and that is Izzy, one of my friends that I met at Darkstar Gaming. Let's see what Superfly is up to. Where is he? Oh, can't find him, but we'll check on Big Stir. Where is Big Stir? Where is Big Stir? There he is. He is pushing from Delta into Echo.
Enemy helicopter. Enemy helicopter.
And get some nice shots there with the A-12. Takes the enemy down. And we are back to, I'm guessing this is going to be the, it's like Lethal gets in a tank battle. And somehow the U.S. has 2 tanks in their gimme, and Lethal is going to be in trouble here. And let's see if this is Time Kicker General from my last campaign, and use with caution. And they get their tanks into their gimme, and they're going to burn that flag, especially with the help of that. Oh, C4 on Time Kicker. You see, buddy? Big. It looks like at Delta we got U.S. players up on the roof, and we have most of the Chinese players get cleared out. We got a couple guys. That is about it. There's just one guy on the ground down here, but they got that pretty well on lockdown. Let's see if he can't clear that guy out. He doesn't even see him. He's right there. Just look across. Look across, buddy. He's right there. Okay. Let's see if he sees him. I don't think he does. Nope, doesn't even see him. Headshot. Oh, and the sniper misses. Come on, you can get him. You can get him. And he gets him, Veronica, with the RPG headshot. Well done. We still got a little bit of a fight. We're Delta. They got some guys spawning in on here, but it looks like the U.S. has quite a few guys down here in the car showroom here, and the other guys in the mall are just gonna have a tough time dealing with that car showroom. Although gets one guy down, spawns in another guy, and they're down to one guy. This guy's gonna flank around. Let's see. He goes upstairs to the 2nd floor, and he's gonna provide a spawn point if those guys don't clear him out. It is Big Stir. Let's see if Big Stir can clear this flag. And that is it, and the U.S. clears out Delta flag. Looking at it now.
Some ammo over here.
Pretty big fight over on Bravo. Let me get my camera back over here so we see.
Spotted an enemy helicopter.
Just one guy pushing in, and he's going to run into a wall of soldiers here. They do have some guys on the roof. The question is, are they actually going to push the flag, or are they just going to stand up there and shoot rockets and snipe down? I'm going to go with they're going to stand up there and shoot rockets and snipe down. So we're going to wait until those guys actually get off the building and try and do something. Meanwhile, the action is still over at Delta. There are guys on the roof. Chinese guys clear the roof. But they still got a bunch of guys down on the flag, and we have a squad pushing from, looks like Delta to Echo. That's going to clear off the Delta flag, so if they can get on that flag and burn it, they got a chance to get that one. Meanwhile, we got a squad kind of stuck out in here between Echo and Delta. Let's see what they do. Do they keep going to Echo? Yes, they do. And who do we have as the squad leader here? Use with caution with the squad leader.
I need ammo.
Stupid and Vash 06 are going to push into the gimme flag, and they are going to be met by a couple guys down by the Riverwalk and a fast mover. But they are going to get that flag burn, turn it gray, and they got a really good chance of turning this flag as long as there's no armor rolling in. We'll see what this tank coming out of the main does, if it turns down towards Echo or not. Meanwhile, the Chinese are able to capture Charlie. They are being fired upon by the boat. And they got some infantry sneaking in behind him. One guy left. We'll see if he can stay safe long enough to hold this flag. And he is going to tie with this guy. He does not know where he is. Who do we got here? Chichetti. Hey, buddy, how you doing? And Chichetti is 2v1. He gets one down, and he trades with the other one, so Charlie's going to go completely new. Meanwhile, still fighting on Echo. We got a tank, we got infantry. I'm guessing Superfly's probably one of these guys down here. Use with caution. It is still his squad with Vash and Stupid. And who else we? Destroyer Us. Like the name, buddy. So we got a pretty good. Oh, that's where they're sitting up on the roof and they are baiting down the attack. Even if they clear this flag off, they're just gonna have guys just spawning and dropping in the flags the whole time. But it looks like the tank's gonna help sort of clear it off a little bit, and it's Lethal again back on the tank, trying to help out get that gimme flag.
I've got eyes on an enemy.
Meanwhile, looks like Bravo is dropping. We got a pretty good fight over Bravo. We still got a bunch of guys up on the roof bailing off. Nobody actually on the flag at this point, and the Chinese are holding the roofs on the US side of the map. They cannot get any flags. Where over on the Chinese side, the US guys are dropping down into the flags, and they're causing a lot of mayhem here. Oh, we got a shootout here for Echo up on top of the parking garage. And it looks like the Chinese just brought more people to the fight, and it is Big Sir goes down, and he's got Vash 606 is the last one left, who takes out two guys, and then falls at the last second to who do we got here? I shouldn't show people's names. I bet you there's a way to do that. Alright, meanwhile, we still got kind of a lot going on Bravo. One person, Captain Charlie. No one likes to defend this Charlie flag. They just like to push an attack, and that is Smith Massey, who is attacking Charlie all by himself, and he's going to get it unopposed. We get the transport chopper dropping somebody off. Nobody dropped off, but he is staying on the flag radius enough to distract him.
Anyone got ammo?
Oh no, and here comes another squad from the boat, and that is going to go. Use with caution again. These guys are all over the place. They are going for flags. Vash 606, and they got that flag under control. There's not too much that chopper's going to be able to do about it. Back on the map. The big fight's going to probably be Bravo roofs, and again, it's the U.S. not so much worried about flags, but, sorry, Chinese not so much worried about flags, but camping from rooftops. Maybe one of these days they'll put a flag on a rooftop that you can't blow up the building to and do something productive. There we go. We finally get some players dropping in here. It just doesn't look like it's enough.
Helicopter operating to your west. I need ammo here.
The U.S. has a really good lockdown on that. Anytime they drop down, they're on the next level below that, and these guys can't really do anything. Meanwhile, Echo is getting hit again. This seems to be back and forth. Echo and Bravo. Let's see what we got here. Another tank. Superfly keeps getting the tank out of the Chinese gimme. I think they'd maybe take a little more caution in trying to use that for themselves. Although it looks like he's got another tank coming in right behind him, and he is smart enough. He bails out, he takes that tank that he captured from their gimme, and he's going to take it back to the fight and put it to use. So where there's like on again, looks like back to the roofs, and it is same thing. Lots of guys on the roof for the U.S. side, and nobody on the ground. We do have armor rolling into Bravo, and he gets missed by the toe. I have a feeling he's going to get met with quite a few RPGs sitting right there burning the flag. Maybe a little bit of C4 right below. Let's see what he's got. Oh no, he's got a guy sitting on his turret throwing med packs on him. Woody Woodpecker distracting with the med pack. And this toe, let's see if he's going to get a tail shot with him. I don't know. It's going to be... He drives down the stairs. Meanwhile, it looks like the Chinese are finally taking a book out of the U.S. side, and they are going after the gimme. They seem to have one squad leader stuck in between the flags. Kind of out in the open here. And it is Sir Frugenstrupen and Frank the Tank. They are going to get sandwiched, and that's going to end their push on the gimme for the Chinese side. Jumping back over, Echo is still getting him. Bravo's actually turning, so we might actually have a fight on our hand on the flag here. Let's see if we can't get down inside here and see what's coming. And we do. We got a tank down under, and we got infantry coming from the stairs.
Objective Bravo has been neutralized.
See what they do. They're kind of coming out in the open. I don't know if they realize there is a tank underneath there, and right now it is a Captain Jacko with a Wicked in there trying to defend it, and Smith Massey is trying to hold off the tank all by himself. And meanwhile, we got Mixture sneaks in right past the tank, takes out VOA Wicked, and hides from the tank. And you get some buddies coming in help. Let's see if we get any RPGs. Still no RPG to take this tank out, and they are going to get pinned. And another tank comes in, and this is used with caution. Again, he is everywhere. Looks like he is going to lose this fight to the tank, but he's going to do enough damage that that tank is going to go down. And he just holds on. Let's see if he gets out. He does get out, and that tank goes down. But good job from the U.S. side holding the initial push. Meanwhile, we have a lot of infantry up top from the U.S. side, and the question is, are they going to drop down in? Are they going to wait till these guys come up? Well, what's going on the map? The Chinese have Echo back. Or sorry, the U.S. has Echo back. We have quite. Let's see. We have a lot of flavor. They are turning the flag. These guys that are pushing up the stairs are not clearing it out. One guy left. He is somehow getting missed by Stupid. He takes out Stupid. Couldn't believe it. And Stupid may burn this flag because you got the guys up there on the upper part of the underground, and they are not helping. And meanwhile, Stupid is burning the flag. He'll probably start getting some spawns here, and sure enough, he gets looks like Wicked to come in to help him turn the flag. And now here come the infantry. And I think that Wicked is finally going to go down, Syndic is finally going to go down, and I think that the U.S. really has a good hold on this flag for now. So, dropping back. Echo, where we again got quite a fight. We got, I'm guessing, Superfly in the tank. Oh no, Destroyer Us grabs the tank from the, that is the U.S. tank, so he drove it over there. He's going up against two infantry right now. And it looks like Delta being challenged as well, which the U.S. has put a pretty good handle on this for pretty much the entire match. They're finally getting some pressure from the Chinese to try and get this flag back, just not enough to turn the flag.
Let's go!
One guy left. Let's see if we can get him, and he does not. And that's going to save the Delta flag for the. Meanwhile, the U.S. is again getting their Echo flag, and they're pretty much unopposed. They got one squad leader under here, and that is unforgivable, it looks like. Meanwhile, the transport chopper rolls in, and he's going to get lit up by that tank. Probably not a good idea to fly that right in front of a turret.
Objective Alpha has been neutralized.
Very well played by Woody Woodpecker guarding that stairs, and again, I think it's just going to be unforgivable down here all by himself. I don't think he's going to get the tank all by himself. Meanwhile, Bravo is starting to erupt again. The U.S. is finally getting some guys down on the ground, and they do turn Bravo. But here comes the armor from the U.S. main is going to push in. They got some good infantry stuff, and we got a little bit of for Alpha as well too. Down goes the fast mover, and it looks like just one infantry left, and Sword takes looks like a grenade launcher to the back there. Meanwhile, one guy's still underneath. Let's see if the rest of the guys, yep, they're falling down to the steps, see if they can't find him.
Just west of your pause.
And he's starting to take some fire, and he escapes. He's going top deck up these stairs, and all of the, there they go, they finally found him. And he clears out one guy. Who do we got? He's trying to get the, got Shake. He's trying to get this flag out by himself. He spawns in a couple people, and the U.S. are spawning in. They're able to try and get Alpha back. Meanwhile, Echo's pretty well held down. Delta's pretty empty. Bravo is going back towards the, looks like the Chinese side with quite a few people. Meanwhile, it looks like Alpha is about to fall back to the U.S. There are a lot of infantry and armor there. China's going to try to come out this door, and the U.S. guys just have that door covered. But we still got some squad leaders spawning in, and we'll see if these guys on the backside are going to be able to flank. and it is Sling and Quick Rush and somebody else. I can't read his name. And the tank spawns underneath, and it is grabbed by Smith Massey and Mockingbird. Mockingbird is going to take a shot in the face right there from the guy above. But we got a pretty good infantry fight here up on this top deck of the parking garage. Let's see if that tank comes up. Brings a real gun there, knife fight. Lots of crossfire going back here. And there is one guy left, and it looks like it is going to get held by the Chinese side. Once that tank comes up, it's able to clear them all off. I do see an RPG in the tailpipe. Let's see if this guy can get around that side so he doesn't get hit, and he hides behind it. Vindication. And he hits the side of the crates with his RPG, and the tank knows he's there. Quite a battle, although we got another tank rolling in, and unless he can get some significant shots here on this tank. Oh, and he hits the post. Still not enough. I do see this going to the U.S. side if they can get some more AT guys in here. But now we got another tank rolling in here. Let's see if they can turn it before the support rolls in. And they do. They finally get some more RPGs spawning in from the U.S. side. Meanwhile, Echo is really heavy, and that is costing them a lot of other flags. They got most of their guys on Echo, and it seems to be the Chinese are just ignoring it. Meanwhile, they still can't get enough RPGs to get this tank down. It is taking a lot of RPGs, and now the infantry is coming to help the U.S. guys. We still got a 3 versus 1 on the flag, and there's C4 on the tank, and down he goes. So good job for the squad there. Although now we got Gottschalk and Chupacabra 99 is sneaking back in from the underneath, and let's see if they're able to clear it out.
Objective Bravo has been lost. I say again, Objective Bravo has been lost.
They don't see the other guy behind him. Let's see if he runs out of ammo. Oh, and the guy clears it with a pistol. Can he get a res? No. Meanwhile, still holding it pretty good. We got a really big infantry fight over at Delta. We got U.S. guys up on the roof. It looks like a couple of the Chinese guys down underneath, and it is going back to the Chinese. They definitely got the better numbers. And they clear the guy on the roof. That is Chichetti clearing the guy in the roof. Good job, Chichetti. Meanwhile, let's get over to this fight over in between Echo and Delta. There are a lot of guys fighting over here. And this is a heck of a crossfight. And the Chinese guys get in pretty well. Let's see if the US guys get in pretty well. Let's see if these Chinese guys push back into Echo, which is still pretty lightly defended. Trying to get the helicopter off the ground, and finally managed to do it. Meanwhile, these the two Chinese or U.S. guys are holding off the pretty much the entire push from Delta. Speaking of which, Delta is about to get hit really hard, and this is definitely going to go back to the Chinese side. Or sorry, the U.S. side. We have quite a convergence of Chinese vehicles on Alpha. The helicopter is going to come in and try and clear it out. And he's not able to get anybody, and the U.S. has quite a presence. Actually, the Chinese have quite a presence in there. I don't know how they got all that armor over there, but as soon as they realize they're in that truck, they're in trouble. And it looks like the U.S. is going to get that. Or Chinese is going to get that flag, and the Chinese is also going to get their gimme flag. Again, most of the army is. Oh, we have convergence over here on Alpha. There are soldiers coming from every direction. And it looks like right now the Chinese are maintaining roof control. A couple snipers shooting down in here. Yeah, Chinese hold roof control, and it looks like the U.S. is holding the underground parking deck. And it is slowly burning back towards the U.S. They just don't have the numbers for the Chinese. There are at least, looks like 3 guys underneath. Gets one, and there's one more guy. Looks like we got, Jiggity takes a shotgun to that face. And one more guy. Let's see if, Sword's gonna come up here. Sword takes a shotgun, and Eeks takes a shotgun. That shotgun is raining damage down, although one guy did manage to get in. Yeah, it's like Valentine just trying to get that flag. It is, however, gonna go... no, it's still turning back towards the US side. Meanwhile, we got a fight between Echo and Delta. Bravo is going back to the US side, and we have quite still the gunfight over here on Alpha. Again, Chinese holding the roof here because the helicopter going to help try and clear it out a little bit. They're running a pass through, and he's able to get one guy. And with the sniper on the roof, it's really helpful to hold that top deck. Meanwhile, the US clear out the last soldier defending that flag, and they push into the cap and get that burn and push it back over, especially the helo coming onto the flag to help cap it. Go cheesy. It's always dangerous trying to cap it. But they definitely have the numbers here. They got 2 tanks, 3 or 4 infantry versus 2 infantry and a helicopter. So I think that flag is going to go back. Meanwhile, the Chinese has recaptured their gimme, and this is a close game. It is 31-26 Chinese, and the U.S. has the burn right now. So this is going to be. This is going to be really interesting. Unless they get this burn, it's going to be tough. Oh, the Chinese take the lead. Oh man, down by 20. They are going to have to push heavy into Charlie. This is going to be an infantry driver for the win. Let's see if they can pull this out and get into this flag. It looks like they have the numbers, but they have to push this flag immediately, or this is going to go to the U.S. 17-11. They have got to get on the burn. We have one guy getting on the burn, and it is, let's see, we got, who is it? I don't know, Sling, but we got some guys swimming. And, oh, it goes to the U.S. 14-0. That was an absolutely fantastic round. Good job, some of my friends. Let's see, Eeks had a really good game, as did Use With Caution, who was all over the place. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and this is Cat signing off.